What is up, y'all? Coming back with another dio. That is right, 2 EPs in a row, 2 dials in a row. I had a blast making that diorama in that last episode, and it just got the creative juices flowing just on another level. Now I wanted to do a sci-fi inspired diorama. So I have everything already set up and ready for paint, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick look and see what we're looking at. So let me zoom in here a little bit. And I'm using the same pink modular foam that I used last time, and I did a couple things different. I have built a little roof. It's going to be a modular piece, meaning that I'm probably not going to magnetize it, but this is what it looks like from the front. But I figured that would be a nice look so I can get some light reflecting on top. So I'm going to put that down for a little bit. You know what, let me break this down one by one so you guys, and I'll assemble it so you guys can take a look. So this is the ground floor, and again, as I said, this is the 1/2 inch pink modular foam, and nothing really much here. A lot different than the previous dio of like concrete blocks. I wanted this to be sleek, with nice, clean, crisp cut lines, because I am trying to simulate like a sci-fi hallway, or everything is going to be magnetized. The background is the door. I have a thing for doors, and let me tell you why. Because when we do photography, best thing to do is try to find ways that you can sneak light onto a subject, and I think using a doorway is really nice. But let's get back to this. So as you can see, magnetized at the bottom. This one I actually used 1 inch foam because I wanted to be a little bit more sturdy, because I do have a door. And with that being said, the door does come out. The door does come out, so as I said, that's a way for me to get the light in. The door, my cuts weren't the cleanest. This is my first time cutting 1 inch foam, but I can kind of jam it in and sneak it in, but so I can have one scene with the door, one scene without the door. And I actually built another doorway again, where I can actually put them in the back and kind of halfway have them on. I don't know, just messing with this idea right now, so I can kind of partially have it open. This is also just a regular white styrofoam. It's a little bit thinner, as you can see. So this is kind of the doorway that I have here. Again, everything is magnetized. Here's, I guess, one side of the hallway. Again, nice, clean cut, simple lines. I put holes here on each side to kind of make it simulate like metal panels that have been up. And I think for these parts, I'm probably going to do the classic yellow black caution. And here, this is just kind of decorative, just to kind of simulate. It could be anything: an alien spaceship, a hallway, a danger room, just something clean, crisp. And lastly, this piece, I'll turn this around, and actually I'll take this off. And what I've done here is this little plastic circular disc was actually, I bought LED lights for my TV on Amazon, and the LED lights came wrapped in it. And anytime I get anything like that packaging, I never throw it out. Especially, you never know, especially with doing toy photography, you never know what you might use something for. And I cut a hole out. I basically traced it, cut a hole out as best as I could. Again, my lines aren't the cleanest, but that's something I'm going to work on. Just with an X-Acto knife, cut it all the way through and kind of place this in. And in the back, I just kind of put hot glue all around to kind of keep it in place. So it's stuck in there, it's not moving. I'm going to get this black washed and painted, and I guess this can kind of simulate a fan of some sort. So I have one side of the hull, another side of the hull, and to finish everything up, I have top. And what I did here was, as you can see in the corner, I have this ledge here, and what I did was I actually cut it from the top. As you can see, it's a little shorter than this side here, and I have this little styrofoam piece. Again, just did it as decoration, but it's actually useful because I can lay it right on top, and basically holds the roof in case I want to do anything crazy. For example, have a figure on top. At least now it's sturdy, it can stay. Basically what I'm doing first is I'm black washing it. Because it's pink, the easiest way for me to paint over top of it is to get it completely black, and then I can add my layers and my lighter colors on top. So what I'm doing here is, because I have a lot of intricate lines that I kind of want the paint to seep through, and with acrylic paint being a little bit thick, what the strategy is to mix it in with some water. Right now I have about 1 ounce of water, and I have this brush which I like to use for black washing. You can get it at your Diorama's. I think it's like $1, and it comes in a pack of 6. And the reason why I like using it is because it's that spongy material that once I get the paint and the water in, I can kind of press down and the paint will seep through. So what you want to do here is kind of trial and error. So as I said, I have 1 ounce of water. I'm going to pour in my black paint. Oh, I don't know why that stopped. Then I'm just kind of going to mix it up here. So you kind of want that runny. So what I usually do to test it is I get the brush soaked, and I kind of just go up along the cup, and oh, this is hard to do. Ugh. Okay, and then I just want to press on, and then I want to see those water streaks kind of come down, and then you kind of adjust to how you want. I think I'm going to add a little bit more black paint, then I'm going to get started here. Alright y'all, I am done with this sci-fi diorama. It was definitely a lot quicker to finish than the previous temple diorama from the last episode, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not as detailed as a diorama, not too much lines. It's kind of sleek and clean. I kind of envision, you know, just a regular sci-fi type of hallway, because I don't have anything like this currently in my collection, and I really can't wait to get this started with a couple of displays. I already have a couple of things in mind, but just wanted to show you guys the finished product. This is it, and just for scale, we got the Marvel Legends thing, so you can see that it is fairly big. I think I have a ruler here. It's about 14.5 inches wide. I'd say probably about 19 inches deep, about 12 inches tall. So that's fairly big, and I'm gonna zoom it out just so you guys can take a look at the full diorama in detail. All right, so lights on in the room. Here's the roof, and as you can see, it's, in terms of the specifications and the measurements, I didn't go exact. I kind of went with the pieces that I had left. So this is kind of what I had left for my 1/2 inch foam. Probably gonna run over to Home Depot, because I do have another diorama that I want to build. I'll show you guys the roof. So this is the ceiling. As I said, the plexiglass I painted. You can easily remove that out. Painted it with white spray paint. It's not see-through, but you can still, but when you get a nice hot light on it, I think it's pretty good. How did I do this? There you go. So that's the ceiling. Take this off. So this is the paint that I chose. I went with a silverish blue. Actually, what I did was I did 2 coats of, I mixed silver and a blue. Actually, hold on. Let me show you the actual color. As I said, I used silver and blue. Actually, it says peacock blue and silver morning. Got this at my local Diorama. So I mixed these two together. So it kind of gave me a light blue, kind of what I was going for. If anyone remembers X-Men Genesis, which was on the Sega Genesis, there was a stage where it was kind of like the Danger Room. So it's like the sci-fi type of hallway, and it was this color, this blue, and this is kind of what I remember. So I did 2 coats there, and as I go closer, not the best paint job, but I wanted to kind of make it rough on the bottom, like it kept getting hit and whatnot. But instead of a yellow and black for like warning strips, I did orange and black. I thought the orange and blue would look cool together. Here is, get off. Here's one side of the wall. Nice and simple and clean. I could have done more with the lines here, but again, I just wanted to keep it simple. So I painted everything, gave it another strip there just to add some color. In the front, went with a, went with a silver paint. So this was silver and black right here that I did on the trim, and this is my half-assed job of, I'm probably gonna get in, paint this a little bit again, but I guess kind of like doing like an entrance or computer or handprint to kind of access the door. That was my little sketchy take on it. As I told you guys before, that this door does pop out. So the door pops off, and I also have the 2 open doors, which I painted. So what I'll do, or what I'll eventually do, is I think I'm going to put the doors on some sort of stands, kind of like this, like glue them. So at least that way they could be the same level, and I can have kind of half open or half closed doors. Just another touch, so another possibility for my displays. So that's that, and this is the floor. It was simple paint. I did a black wash first and then painted it silver, and just did some black dry brushing just to kind of simulate the wear and tear on the floor. That's it, nothing special. That's the diorama. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I'm gonna get it in the display now. All right, y'all. Set up a little display with that 11 fig that I just opened, and got a chance to use this dio. And beautiful thing is that with all those like crevices on the dio, I can mess around and play with these different colored lights, which I like to do. Got the yellow light at the top, simulating the ceiling light. Got an orange light here coming through this vent, just enhancing the normal color. And I took a couple shots. This is the last, I guess, position that I had the photo in. I kind of like this angle. I added these random suit men, just to, just to show the them trying to run away and flee from 11. I wasn't too worried about the faces and the poses. I still kind of worked on. Here you can see it's like this gentleman here in the glasses fell down, lost his balance. This guy was running beside him, and he's actually on his hand as balance, but it kind of just looks like they're frantically running. This kind of same thing. This is the a select, I think, from the Gotham show. Is that Riddler? Yeah, that's who that was. It's a huge figure, but I have him crouched down, kind of, hands in the air, head down, like he's trying to take cover. And the best head sculpt ever, this Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. Again, when I take the shot, these four gentlemen are going to be blurred because my focus is going to be on the background, which will be 11. So I'm going to blur everything up front. So the faces and whoever they are don't really matter. Hopefully what I want to achieve is just four random dudes running for their life, because 11 about to fuck shit up. I'm happy with this. This is probably the only shot that I'm ever going to take with this figure. It cannot stand. It is horrible. As you can see, it's kind of slanting a little bit, but any other pose I would try to put her in, those toes would move up and it would just look awkward, and you can't even move the legs above the knee, so it's kind of stuck in place. So it is what it is. It's October, it's Halloween. Now I can say I did a Halloween shot with 11, and I'm happy the way it turned out, man. I used my fog machine, which I generally only use during Halloween, and there everything goes. So I had to use my camera on manual focus in order to get that fog and that smoke. I probably took about close to maybe 70-80 shots. Now kind of the hard part is trying to fall in love with the one shot while I look through everything else. So that's gonna be fun. Sarcasm. But yeah, that's about it. That's the display, and I'm gone. I'm definitely gonna be using this style a lot more. I have tons and tons of ideas. For watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys on the flip side. Keep creating. Peace.